Welcome back to my channel, or welcome. Let me just bring y'all in a little bit, okay? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome, all right? Whichever little category you happen to be falling under, all right? Whether you're new here, this might be your first time visiting, all right? How you doing? But either way, whether you're new here or if this is your second, third, fourth time returning, yeah, please make sure that you guys are liking, sharing, and subscribing to all of my videos. Well, liking and sharing all my videos and subscribing to the Daggone channel, okay? Um, I hello. This is gonna be I am Olivia Love. If you don't know that by now, and this is gonna be a psychic intuitive message around a dream that I had. Okay, listen. Okay, hear me out. All right, hear me out. Um, so I had came up here not too long ago, gave y'all a message or whatever around a dream that I had not too long ago. And I mean, of course, you know what I'm saying? A lot of you too, like your dreams could be very significant right now, or you remember them. Because the thing about it is, okay, the thing about it is the dreams that you do remember, like they're usually gonna be the most symbolic, or maybe something that you were supposed to hear, something that you were supposed to know, right? So yeah, but anyways, yeah, anyways, this is going to be a psychic intuitive message, kind of like a dream interpretation around the dream that I had. I'm going to explain it to you guys first, and then of course go into a little message or whatever. Y'all know I love to write now. I'm a writer, okay? I got to write everything out. But then I will go into the message and kind of just like break down everything that I felt around it or whatever. But yeah, but listen, this is not going to be date specific. It's not gender specific, none of that. Like, just listen to the message. If it resonates, great, that's awesome. All right, if it don't, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's still good. I'm gonna see you at the next one. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see you at the next one. Okay. But anyhow, so listen, child. Okay. The thing about it is that, matter of fact, I gotta change the little music. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna get us on something where we can, you know what I'm saying, vibrate a little higher or whatever, real quick. But anyways, we're gonna set the mood, okay? But no, but so anyhow, so this dream that I had or whatever the other night, um first of all, I had seen it right after. This really unpacked it a lot. Like this dream, this energy really unpacked it a lot. But I actually I actually seen the dream. I actually had this dream the night that I watched the video around, y'all know the viral video. Well, I don't know if y'all know about the viral video, but anyways, there was a situation basically where this man, he was trying to talk to some women or whatever, and then caught up with them at the restaurant they were at and was like, yo, didn't I see you earlier? Like, why didn't y'all want to talk to me? Completely irate, okay? Completely irate. And he's like cursing these women out or whatever, mad because they didn't want to talk to him. And they're just like, look, bro, like, leave us alone. We don't want to talk to you. He's calling them all types of names, all types of bees or whatever. And he's also saying, like, I'm a killer, I'm a killer. And we're just like, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute, all right. He's like, I'm a killer, I'm a killer. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about. So he goes to his car and goes get a gun out of the back of his trunk, okay, and start shooting in the air. Like, what? Like, give me like 5 seconds, okay? Because first of all right, ain't nobody got time for the craziness, all right? Ain't nobody got time for all this demon time energy, okay, that's been going on. But if you have not seen that video, it's been going viral. I think the Shade Room posted it. Spiritual Word is another Instagram account that I really love to, you know what I'm saying, to gaze upon sometime, one of my guilty pleasures. Also to a YouTuber by the name of Paris Milan. Literally how you spell Paris Milan. I think it's Milan. But anyways, Paris Milan, she broke down the story, showed the video or whatever. But it was very traumatizing. It was very scary. It was crazy. Okay. So anyhow, child. But yeah, so I did have this dream like after that, but also too, like, just in general, like it's just really made me think about, just the violence in general, honestly, like the gun violence or whatever that's been going around, like in this country, in the world or whatever, specifically in this country, jail, but definitely in the world, just a lot of the violence and whatnot. And this prophetic dream, or this dream or whatever, this vision that I had, and like the message around it right now, this is definitely kind of like an open floor type of thing. So definitely in the comments or whatever, put your, your opinions, your comments or whatever. Also too, of course, in any of my dream interpretation videos, please let me know some dreams that you've had in the comments and stuff, because I love to read them. So but yeah, but y'all know I love reading your comments. But anyhow, but yeah, so but yeah, like it's just like, I kind of stay out of the loop a little bit, personally. Like, yes, I am on Twitter or Instagram. Make sure that y'all follow me on both, okay? But it's like, as far as like really being engaged and really being kind of like in the loop, it's like I kind of don't really be knowing what's going on. But at the same time, you know it kind of fell in line with like every time that, well, it kind of fell in line with the dream too, of like you being protected, like I said, which I'm going to get into that. But also too, just really a big vibe around, it's like every time that I get online, or every time that, I do take a little gander, okay, take a little look, all right, at social media, like it's always so much tragedy, and it's always so much violence that's going on, and it's crazy, okay, it's crazy. um and honestly, it is also too, to kind of like think about, how sometimes some people don't really understand or really get affected by the things that they see in the news and whatnot, because it's never really close to home, what I'm saying, or they never feel like that it's like happening to them, or they can't really relate to it, because again, like I said, it's never really close to home, or it's not happening to them, or maybe not happening to their race of people, or not happening to, somebody in their family. So a lot of people don't, like, they have a hard time, really being empathetic. Basically, a lot of people have a really hard time being empathetic. But anyways, I'm gonna get into this dream, and then I'm gonna get into the message further. So listen, check this out. So the dream or whatever, it starts out, and like I said, I'm just gonna go through the dream, and then I'm gonna unpack everything as much as I can, because I don't want the video to be super long. But the dream, first of all, it kind of felt like it related to another dream that I had not too long ago, where it was like my cousin and I, we were trying to run away from like her boyfriend or something like that, or some guy that was like interested in her or something, and like we were trying to run away. We went up into these apartments, and like we kept trying to hide away in like the bedrooms and stuff. But with this dream, I felt like it was correlating, because I feel like I was still in the same apartment in this dream, some way, somehow. But my friend was there, and she was in one of the bedrooms, and I was staying in the living room, and I remember hearing like a loud noise coming from the bedroom, and it was like other people around or something, like other friends, or like other just spectators around, just standing around. Um and and I remember hearing a very like loud like boom or scream, or like a ruckus or a noise, and like instantly my heart kind of sunk to my stomach, because it's like instantly I just knew, well, in the dream, like I just knew that like something was wrong, or like, maybe, this guy was like beating on my friend or something like that. So anyways, then somehow, like, even though I heard the ruckus and knew it was coming from the bedroom, somehow like I had popped out to the balcony, or out to like the little walkway, like out to the front of the apartment. But it's like, like those apartments that have that, like, right when you walk out, it's like a small like little step right there or whatever, and then you like go down the stairs, you know what I'm saying, where, or like, in the front, like if your apartment was at like the top of a thing, and then like you walk out and your front door is like a balcony right there, but then the stairs go down. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyways, kind of like something that looks like hotels. They got like the doors on the outside of the hotel instead of inside. That's what I'm talking about. Like if you were to walk up, okay. Anyways, so somehow I had got out to the front of the apartment or whatever, and like I seen my friend's boyfriend like throwing stuff and like smashing stuff and like throwing stuff off of the balcony or whatever, and like and yeah, and like and pulling things out of the apartment and like ruining it and stuff. And it's like he was growing more and more in anger. And so immediately for me, I was just like, I'm about to get the fuck out of here. Like, I gotta go. Like, I gotta go. Like, I don't know what y'all got going on, but I'm about to go, because this man is going crazy. So anyway, so the big vibe though, so I'm sitting there. I remember that I like in the moment I felt so threatened. Like even though this person didn't have a weapon in that moment, but like I felt so threatened, or it's almost like my tingling senses, like my psychic abilities came in like through my dream, like while I was in the dream. It's like that moment. It's like I kind of like, not to be cliche, okay? Because if y'all call me Raven, I swear I'm gonna punch y'all through the screen, okay? But it almost was like I had like a, what is it called, a premonition or whatever. But it's almost like within the dream, like I had like a vision that this person, like they might end up getting a gun, or like they gonna really do something really bad. And so my first thought was like, okay, we gotta get up out of here. Like I gotta go. So I was starting to walk down the stairs, and the thing about it was like my friend was just like in the room, and I remember me and other people kept trying to tell this girl, like, girl, like, let's get out of here, let's go. But she just stayed in the room. Like, she would not leave the daggone room. So, anyways, I'm like slowly walking down the stairs, and like the guy, he's like venting to me about like how frustrated he is. I don't remember what the hell he said, but he's like venting to me about how frustrated he is with, like, I guess, like the relationship and my friend and stuff. And I'm just like, bro, I was just like, and I'm actually sitting there, I'm trying to calm him down. So I'm just like, hey, I was like, well, just kind of cool down, just calm down or whatever, cool it off. I'm like, just relax, don't let things get to you, like don't get too upset or whatever. Child, he got even more upset. Okay, he got even more upset. So he goes inside or whatever, and that's when I remember just like running. Like as soon as I didn't see him anymore, child, I'm gone. I started running down the stairs and I grabbed my phone, and I think I like started calling 911 or something, but it's like I never really got through to anybody. And then when I go downstairs, like I go around the back of like the apartments, and I'm in like the back where there's like this big field or whatever, and there's like a ditch, and I remember like there was nowhere for me to run to. I'm like, where can I go, where can I go? And then that's when I started hearing the gunshots. And so for some reason, no there so I remember that there were other people around upstairs when the guy was like being irate and getting upset and stuff, but nobody was trying to talk to him or calm him down except for me. And so the people that were standing around, like I think I remember them like coming downstairs. So there was also like kind of like a fire like escape or whatever. So they came down the back way of the apartments and like came to get me out of this field. And basically like we went up there to like go grab our things and like get our stuff or whatever. And like then we kept trying to get my friend out of the room, but she would not leave the freaking room. She just stayed in the room. And we just like, girl, like if you don't come on, like this man's going crazy. Like, girl, come on. She would not leave the daggone room. So then I just remember that the guy, it's like he was I don't know if he like left the apartment and went downstairs to go get a gun or something like that, but I just know like all of a sudden it's like all you heard was like it was like war outside. Like it was like a war that was going on outside, and it was just so many gunshots and so much commotion and chaos outside. And so I was like, I'm out. So I ran back outside through the back way because I think, oh no, I seen him coming back into the apartment. I seen him coming back into the apartment, and I just bolted. Like I got up out of there. So I ran downstairs or whatever, and then I remember the friends. It was like these people that were just the people that came to get me to go back upstairs to get our stuff and like go get my friend to come downstairs. It wasn't like they were faceless in the dream, kind of like Blue Man Group or whatever, or like who was like the Jabberwockies, I think, like they have like a thing where it's just all black or whatever, don't they? Or am I tripping? Anyways, but it's kind of like that where it's like a full mask on or whatever. It's like I felt like they didn't have any identity, or they didn't have like nothing, because also too I felt like it was like a bunch of just like people with no faces, no identity, like trying to be like, no, you got to get up here and like save this person or whatever, or you got to come back and save this person. But then when they clearly seen that I was not about to save nobody and I was running off, then they started running after me, but not trying to attack me, but like running with me. And they was like, well, shoot, we gonna follow you then, because like I mean, we don't know what's going on up there. She don't want to leave, so we gonna follow you. Just stay with me now. I'm still on the dream, and then like I said, after this, I'm gonna break it down. So they come and get me or whatever. Oh no, I'm sorry. So I'm running down downstairs. I seen the guy come back in, going crazy, whatever, with the gun and stuff. I keep hearing gunshots. Like I said, outside sounded like a full-on freaking war, like just a bunch of screams and like terror and just a bunch of gunshots and stuff. And so I remember these people like running behind me or whatever, and like I said, they're just kind of like joining me, and it's just it's almost like baggage. I'm just like, bro, like, why y'all following me? Like, I'm trying to get up out of here. So anyway, so like I said, in the back way, it was just kind of like a field of grass, but we eventually ran to where it was the street. And so at this point, it's like I run out into the street, and then there's silence. It's completely silent. And then when I turn around, the people, they're gone. So then out of nowhere, it's like it's almost like a rumbling that was coming like from far back. So it was kind of like rows and rows of like apartments, or matter of fact, even like townhouses or like apartments, like rows and rows of it. And so like all of them had like an alleyway or whatever in the back. And so when I got out to the street, I was there by myself, and it was dead silent. I didn't hear the war anymore. And then it was like a rumbling and like a commotion, and like I turn around, and out of one of the alleyways, there were like hundreds of people running. And so, okay, baby, I'm gonna be black when I'm awake, and I'm gonna be black in my daggone dreams. So me, I'm still raining. I'm still raining. Okay, I'm still running. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna run too, cause I don't know what y'all running from, but baby, I'm finna run too. Okay, I'm finna run too. Okay, so I start to run. Now this is when it gets a little sinister. I'm sorry if anybody is triggered. I mean, I already done said a lot, but I'm sorry if anybody is triggered by this. Please cut away if you are. But so anyways, and really this is where the big like the symbolic energy comes in. And honestly, it's and honestly too, like I said, I'm gonna break it down, but honestly, this moment in the dream too, where it's like something similar has already happened to me. Basically the whole vibe around being protected, right? Because my friend is going through some type of like, domestic violence situation, whatever, not trying to listen to me. I'm trying to save her, but I'm just like, forget it, I'm leaving. And again, I'm being protected. God is protecting me. I'm not in that situation. And then I run out into the street, and again, what I'm about to tell you that happens, it's another moment where it's like, why does it have to take so much for you to understand that you're protected and not to fear, and like everything is going to be okay and you need to move forward? So anyways, like I said, when I get out into the street, it's silence. There's nobody else in the street. Nobody else is in the road. It's just a bunch of houses. Then I hear this rumbling coming from behind, and there's hundreds of people running. So they come running, and I take off running as well. And all I know, in a split second, that crowd it's like I'm just amongst the crowd. Like I literally look around, and it felt like I was like basically, before, I'm saying, COVID, all that or whatever, before C-19, all that or whatever, and at a regular outside concert where it's just like a bunch of people, like, you just look, if you've ever been to like an outside concert or any type of concert, like where you're sitting on like floor seats and stuff, where everybody's just like around you standing, that's what it was like I was in this huge crowd out of nowhere, where really they were all the way behind me, but now I'm like dead set in the middle. And while I'm in the middle, that's when I started to hear gunshots and more gunshots, but they're even closer now. So I turn around, and I start to see people dropping. I start to see people in the dream. Basically, it was like people were blowing up almost. So the gunshots, it wasn't just like, a gunshot and people drop. It was almost like when I heard the gunshot, and I see the people get shot, it's like they blew up, their bodies blew up. And so it's like I just kept seeing like people dropping. And then it got so close where literally somebody in front of me got shot. Then somebody beside me got hit. Then somebody else right beside me right there got hit. And all of these people are just dropping around me. And I'm just like, what the f- is going on? So I'm just running. I in the dream, in that moment, like, although I'm seeing all this tragedy around me, like, I just kept running. I just kept freaking running. And then I remember going, like, I veered off to the side, and I remember seeing like a man sleeping in his bed, like on his front porch. But it's like his bed could like flip over like inside the porch to where it was kind of like a hideaway. And so I remember jumping in bed with this man, and like and I think it like he low-key he didn't want me there. But then I remember like seeing the crowd getting closer, and I'm just like, no, like come on, let's flip back over and hide away. And I think we flipped back over, and I feel like that was like the end of my dream. But like the crowd had like gone by, whatever, and it was just more people like that just went by, that they just kept dropping. They just kept dropping. And I just kept hearing the gunshots. I just kept hearing the gunshots, and they just kept dropping. But at that point, I was underground, I was protected, I was hidden away. Okay. So listen, okay, it's a lot to unpack with that, but that was basically the dream. But basically all of it though, it kind of gave me the vibe around, as you see in the title and everything like that, where it's like, you walk alone for a reason. If you've ever heard that saying, like, I walk alone for a reason. And it's just like some of you may literally start to see a lot of tragedy, a lot of sadness, a lot of sorrow, a lot of things happening around you, people happening around you, but it's not affecting you. It's not happening to you. And I literally have gone through like those certain life experiences over the years, where again it was like, and like I said, where at first it was just my friend who was like in this, this situation, and it's just like, baby, you can't save everybody, like you got to get up out of here. And even in that moment, like I wasn't realizing that I was protected and that like things were going to be okay, because I'm still fearful. I'm thinking that this man is going to come after me, and it's just like he wasn't even looking for me. I wasn't even the target. But yet I wanted to keep running though. I'm like, I got to keep running away. And then something else happened. Something else bigger even happened, where I'm literally seeing people getting, hit at and dropping around me. And then I got to a moment where I was protected again, because I got into that I got us in the man's bed and flipped around, and we were protected because, it looked like we were underneath the porch or whatever. But anyways, all of that to say is that a lot of you, don't let it have to get to the point. And this can also too relate to like family and whatnot. Like, don't only link up with your family or close friends when there's a tragedy. You know what I'm saying? When there's a death in the family or something, or when, maybe only somebody is graduating. That's the only time you see somebody. So some of you guys, close friends and family may end up becoming very significant for you in the months ahead and in your time ahead. And then also too, even with your prayer life and being grateful for things around you, it's like, don't start to, only pray to God or only try to have some type of faith only when things get tough and get hard for you. No, as it says, what I'm saying, praise God in advance before you even get any type of blessing. You know what I'm saying? Before you can even see the blessing that's coming towards you, like, go ahead and be grateful for that. But I definitely just feel like that some of you, you may just have not gotten it yet, or you may just be in a like a mind state, in a mental state of lack, thinking that, yeah, I don't deserve to have this in life, or or not even deserving, but it's just like, well, I'm never gonna have that, or these people always got that. That's another thing about this, where it's like there's this energy where a lot of people, all that glitters is not gold. Some of you guys could even be in positions or feeling like, well, I would like to be in a relationship, or I really want love, I really want this, well, that friend has that, what I'm saying, they got this beautiful relationship or whatever. But like I said, just as you've seen, what I'm saying, nobody ever knows what happens behind closed doors. Like I said, my friend never left that room. I don't know why, in my dream, I don't know why she did it, but my friend never left that room. And a lot of you can be sitting there being jealous over somebody. And I'm not saying this as extreme as domestic violence. And please definitely, I'm saying, I'm definitely praying for anybody in situations like that. But it's like, it could be something as tragic like that. Or it could be something where it's just like, that person may be cheating, maybe getting cheated on. Or, there's no real love in that marriage or that relationship or whatever. Or, maybe somebody, maybe you really want a child or you really want a family, but you never know. Somebody might got a family with somebody who, that walked out on them, or again, there's no real love there. Okay. Or maybe somebody is neglecting their child, or not even really being a real parent, and you're thinking like, well, damn, this person's a better mom than I am. That child might be getting tortured, you don't know that. So it's just a big vibe, like, of just reminding yourself of like, hey, if you start to feel as if well, I'm so out of the loop, I don't know what's going on or whatever, or I don't have what other people have, I don't have this, I don't have that, or I'm always lonely, or a lot of people, I don't never really connect with a lot of people. A lot of people, they, when I do have people around me, like I said in that dream, there were people around me, they were, like, well, Olivia, we're gonna support you, we're gonna follow you, since oh girl, your friend doesn't want to come down, so we're just gonna follow you. But again, like, I just felt as if these people didn't have any faces. Like they didn't have any names, they didn't have any faces. But that could also to correlate that some of you guys, you have to remember to try to connect with people. You have to remember to try and build those relationships that are most important. But anyways, but also too, like I said, that when for some people that you do just feel like that you don't ever really connect with them, because that's what those people too, the faceless people, can represent, where you feel like that you don't really connect. It may be for a reason. Okay, you may be, cut from a different cloth for a reason. You may be different than your family for a reason. Okay, maybe your friends group or the people that you deal with, the people that you deal with are so different from what other people expect or what other people are used to, and it may be for a reason. Don't look at everything as such a negative thing. Everything that glitters is not gold, and whatever God has for you, that's gonna come whenever it's supposed to come for you. But a lot of you may end up literally seeing certain tragedies or seeing certain things that's around you, that just is gonna like open your eyes, basically, to make you realize, like, bro, I'm so protected. Some of you may have really seen tragedy and death and all of that around you, but it hasn't come to you yet. So again, it's almost like God has given you chance after chance after chance to get up out of something, to get up out of hello, to get up out of something, to get out of a situation. Because that was another thing too. It's like, you know what, you are different. Understand that you are different. If there's a particular gift, talent, or skill that you have, keep going with it. You are the only one qualified to be you. But you are different. You know what I'm saying? God made you different. He chose you to be different. And it's like, don't worry about trying to conform so much to this world or trying to conform so much to what other people got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because again, everything that glitters is not gold. Or are you so jealous of your friend's marriage, her boyfriend, or her, you know what I'm saying, or his wife, or the fact that they got X amount of kids and maybe you only got one and you want more? You never know what might be going on in a household. You never know how much they struggling. You got to keep looking ahead to what you got going on and the promises that God got for you. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your work. Keep doing your work. But like I said, I just feel like in general, a lot of you are going to see certain situations and things that happen around you where it's like, bro, I'm really protected. And that for a lot of you may be a part of like your spiritual growth, your spiritual awakening. You know? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I want to get to like literally just the stuff that I written down just so I don't miss anything. But like I said, there could definitely be a big vibe, like I said, around relationships for you. That also too, for some of you, if you are in a toxic relationship, if you are in an abusive situation, it's like, get out now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go into details about anything like that. Again, I'm definitely praying for you guys, but it's like, you might have a moment where you can escape out the back door. You know what I'm saying? You might have, again, not even taking it as being so negative. The faceless people, not even taking that as being negative. Maybe it's just literally, you know what I'm saying, that faceless energy that I felt or that I seen could have just been angels. You might end up having some type of angel. And the funny thing was, there was something that I was looking at, whatever, and I was gonna write this down where it was like, oh yeah, y'all know how we kept saying like, this is like this the age of Aquarius or whatever, and I seen something and I thought it said the age of angels, and I was like, huh? And I was gonna write that down. I was like, nah, I don't know if that's the message or not. But yeah, for some of you, this might be the age of your angels. Come on. This might be the age of where, you know what I'm saying, like your spirit guides, or you know what I'm saying, the energies that the people that God has placed in your life. And there's a message that I have too, where it's like, sometimes when you pray to God, he can answer your prayers through other people. And that's why I said too, where that faceless energy, where it's like, it might not even be the fact that people just want to clout chase, or they just want to follow you. They just want to follow your lead because what you doing look like it's popping or whatever. Like where you going look like it might be somewhere that they might want to go. So let me just follow you. Even if it's not so negative of that, it might just be that you may have genuine people in your corner, or there may be genuine people out there, connections that you can create, but you got to take that step to create them. So you might be missing it. You know what I'm saying? You might be missing it. So that's why that energy of the faces, it can go many ways. I don't want to just take these messages as one thing, because also too, I don't want to think that my subconscious frequency is very low. You know what I'm saying? I can take a dream interpretation that would usually scare somebody else, but really understand and see the blessings inside of it and not let it be so negative. And that might be a lesson for you as well right now, where it's like, don't take things that may seem like it's bad for you, or maybe you start to pout and be sad about things that you don't have. But I'm telling you, bro, the things that you don't obtain in the right time or the moment that you feel like you should have, and where you might feel like nothing is going on, there might be a complete war outside. There might be a complete war outside that you're being protected from and you don't even know. So find that was another message. Find the blessings for some of you in your singleness. Like I said, a lot of the dream was mainly around a relationship type energy. And again, a lot of you, especially if you do watch certain messages or whatever on YouTube and stuff, a lot of you are looking for love or looking for what's next or whatever. And it's just like, that's cool. Use it for entertainment purposes only, okay? Any other message, I'm saying, go to God in prayer about it, you know what I'm saying? Because every message ain't for everybody. But at the same time, I'm saying, that's cool. And to definitely want to yearn to get that, to want to have that relationship and everything, that partnership. But in your waking life, you know what I'm saying, and in the connections around you and the people around you, listen, don't try to take somebody else's relationship as relationship goals. You have no idea what's going on with them. You don't know. You have no idea. So it's like, what's meant for you is for you. And I remember literally a personal friend of mine, I was in that position, what I'm saying? I'm grown or whatever. I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? Of course I want a family. Of course I want children. I remember telling my friend one time, like, girl, dang, I think it was when she found out about her second child. And I was like, dang, girl, like, that's so beautiful. That's amazing. And I was just like, like, shoot, like, I can't wait to have a baby. Like, I really want a kid or whatever. And she was just like, girl, you're doing it the right way. She was like, you need to stop. She was like, I'm pretty sure you're gonna find somebody, you're gonna marry them, because her first child's father or whatever, wasn't really around and got into some trouble and stuff. But now she's in a beautiful, amazing relationship. But she was like, I do kind of wish that I had children by all one person, or under the same roof and everything, and all together. And I wish I didn't have my child so young. I wish I didn't have to go through all these things. And she was like, girl, don't try to look at what I'm saying, the children that I have or the life that I have and feel no ways. She was like, sis, don't feel no ways. You know what I'm saying? She said, I wish I was still single like you. You know what I'm saying? And still exploring things, and and maybe I could have gotten married first and then had a kid. And she was like, Olivia, please. Like, I love you, girl, and what I'm saying, I appreciate, what I'm saying, you congratulate me and everything. And she was like, but don't ever let me hear you say that, I wish I had that. She was like, girl, you have no idea how tough it is. And she was like, you do it right. You know what I'm saying? You get married or something like that first. You know what I'm saying? You whatever it might be, So anyways, but that's kind of like the biggest vibe. Like, I never really thought about it, and obviously, I didn't think she was going to respond like that. I was just talking in general to a friend, like, what I'm saying, girl to girl, sis to sis. I'm like, damn, it's like, congratulations, but like, damn, like, I wish I had a baby. Like, I wish I was pregnant. She was like, girl, no, you don't. Like, she was like, do it right. Get you a solid relationship. Get married. Do whatever. Like, do it right. And I was like, you know what? You right. But anyways, I mean, that basically is that in a nutshell. Like, even and sometimes it will take a tragic ass dream or literally something crazy to happen around you for God to be like, bro, stop being so ungrateful. Like, relax. I am protecting you. You have no idea what might be going on in somebody else's house. You have no idea the tragedies that might be around you. Stay in the house. Stop trying to be out. We outside. Stop trying to be outside. Have y'all heard and seen how many shootings been going on? Have y'all seen the videos? Like, so what if you don't know what's happening? So what if you ain't in the loop? So what if you ain't at the party? So what? Happy Juneteenth, but okay, you don't need to be out there. Find the blessings in your singleness. Find the blessings in your solitude and your isolations right now. Find it because it's there, even though you can't see it. And that's basically what faith is about. You know what I'm saying? Keep the faith in the dreams and the goals that you have for yourself. And don't get so caught up, in the crossfire, you know what I'm saying? No pun intended, of, seeing other people's successes. Okay, so listen now. Somebody else's shine should never dim your light. Somebody else's success should never stop your grind. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so yeah, tragedy around you, but you're chosen, you're protected. Like I said, as far as relationships, a lot of you may, even just be reflecting, on toxic connections you've been in, controlling connections you've been in. And again, it just may be the point of, maybe you do see certain signs. Like I said, even in the dream where it's like I kind of felt like I seen, that this person was going to go crazy or go, get a weapon or whatever. This may also too be a message that some of you, when you get into newer connections, if you see certain red flags and see certain signs you don't F with, hey, act on it. Go out the back door. What I just tell you, go out the back door, sneak out. I'm out. I'm not doing it. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with it. I see the signs. I get it. I'm out. Bye. Okay? But you are protected right now. Yeah, don't get jealous by your friends. All that glitters is not gold. Find the blessings in your right now. Also, too, one last message here. Also, too, I got a big vibe around, in general, this message is also about, if you are around a bunch of tragedy and stuff, run faster. Okay? If you do feel like you are swimming around a bunch of low vibrational energy, or that, maybe literally you're just in an apartment you don't want to be in anymore. Maybe your car is on its last leg and it's like, Lord, I need a new car. Lord, I need a new job. Like, I need whatever. It's like, run faster. Run faster to your freaking dreams. Always stay 10 steps ahead, okay? Get out while you can. And you can't take everybody with you. Again, be different. You need to be different. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's also a message of run faster then. If you feel like, what, like I said, I even, expressed to y'all before, I've been in that moment of like feeling upset with God or being mad at God because things weren't going my way or certain things weren't happening or whatever. And then the moment that I got up and I started moving towards something, I'm like, what, God, my bad. Okay, because I was tripping or whatever. My bad. You start to see where it's like, okay, literally, yes, as long as I'm trying to move my feet, as long as I'm moving my feet, moving forward and running faster towards my abundance, running faster towards the life that I'm trying to create, that's when God is going to show up. He's never left, okay? But that's where you may feel like God is showing up even more because you're starting to understand where it's like, okay, I have to do some work here too. All right? So yeah, it's like a lot of you, it's like you've been through certain moments that, it perks up your intuition or it perks up your energy where it's like, okay, I know this is not good. I know I need to get up out of here. I know I need to run away. I know I need to be walking alone for a particular reason. And also too, last thing I'm going to leave y'all with too from the dream though, where it's just like, I was alone. I was walking alone. I didn't want them people following behind me. Like I said, and this is the thing too, because some people might listen to this message like, well, that's kind of disloyal. You trying to leave your friend in there. Let me tell you something. Like I said, I attempted. Look, I'm getting offended like it really happened. But in the dream, like I said, we tried to go back and get that girl so many times. Y'all gonna have to figure out and understand you cannot take everybody with you. Okay, you can take a goddamn horse to water. Come on now, but you cannot make them drink that thing. Let them stay thirsty. Certain people around you, some of you, for some of y'all, this might be your kids. This may be your children, maybe your grown children. And it's like they still not getting it. They're still not trying to do better for themselves. You might got that friend. Whatever it is that they got going on, whatever they're going through. Because I don't want to throw certain things out and people get offended and stuff. But you might have certain people around. I'm just going to say regardless of whatever it is. But it's just like, it doesn't align with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, I don't live that type of lifestyle. Like, sis, bro, like, why are you doing that? Why are you involved with that person? Why are you letting that person change you? Do you not see yourself acting different now that you know, hanging out with that group of people? Like, don't you want to do better for yourself? Don't you want to do this? What about that dream? What about that goal you had? And I'm just saying, if you find yourself in that moment, sometimes you got to save yourself. I was glad in that daggone dream I ain't had nobody else. Just imagine. Like I said, I know it sounds a little, you know what I'm saying, pause-ish. I know it sounds a little pause-ish when I was like, I jumped in that man's bed. But just imagine if I had my friend with me or 16 other people. It could be like, hold on, I can't fit all y'all down here. I can't save all y'all. I'm glad I was alone in that dream. Sometimes you gotta walk alone for a reason. Stop feeling like you gotta be in a loop about everything. Stop feeling like you gotta be at every goddamn party, every gathering. It's like, oh, well, the world opening back up, I gotta get out there. No, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit right back down. And take that little cute little shirt off, you know what I'm saying? Because you know you're gonna have to save that for another time. Take that cute little shirt off or get wrinkles, okay? Before you get makeup on it, take it off. Sit down. Sit down. Please. Okay, look, if you would like a more personal psychic life coaching session with me, all the information is going to be in the description box below. I really hope that that message resonated for somebody. Again, hit me up for a personal phone call or a live video message with me. I love you guys so much. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure that you guys are following on Instagram, Twitter, all of that. I love y'all so much. Okay, bye.